Hello, and welcome back to the FF14 Shadowbringers narrative experience, hosted by me, Demajen, as I continue my efforts to bring as much terrible voice acting to unvoiced sections of Final Fantasy XIV as I can. That's my main scenario quest. We are outside Yulmore. We have some Talos friends. I'm really cold, thus my fluffy jumper. That light is far too bright in my eyes. That's better. I still look really orange for some reason. See if I can fix that in post. Shy News has just had his spine crushed by his wife a couple of times, and he's going to give us pain in pleasure. Despite the butterflies in his stomach, Shy News is prepared to address the masses. Let's grab the old control for this. Oops. And hit the whole desk in the process. No need to fret, Demajen. I have never felt better. And not at all overawed by the prospect of addressing the assembled masses of Yulmore. As for where to do it, if we're to accommodate everyone who might feasibly wish to attend, I suppose the only place large enough would be the Emergent. And I will go and spread the word among the citizens, both free and bonded, that they are to assemble there to meet their new mayor. You there, Kai Shear, was it? Would you go and inform the residents of Gate Town and the derelicts? Of course I will. Good lad. I'll let the guards know not to bar the way to Vorthris chambers. It goes without saying that I expect the Warrior of Darkness to attend, assuming she's available. Might as well see it through to the bitter end, eh? The doorman at the Crown Lift will show you up. Okay. So, I assume the Emergent is the big room at the top, kind of Vorthris audience chamber. I'm not going to teleport in. Ba da da ba 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 ba. Do 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 ba 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 ba. Ba 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 da ba da ba ba. It's Etherwood Plaza, isn't it? Do 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 do. And it's over here. Time for a stroll. They've added some extra of the larger Mistal females. Shannon! Yes, Master Chai told us to expect you. The Emergent is already filling up with people of all persuasions, free and bonded, citizens and non-citizens. But for you, our guest of honor, we have reserved a place at the front. Right this way, miss. I love their bright pink armor. And breathe. You can do it, Shinus. You're an entrepreneur.
Go on, dear.
Do it. Give us a rousing speech. Shoulders back.
Thank you all for gathering here today. But before going any further, could I ask the free citizens of Yulmore to look around?
Huh?
'Tis a sight none of us would ever have seen under Lord Vorthris's rule.
Ah, the fact that there are other people here.
Not only do we stand in the familiar presence of those we once called the Bonded, but today we welcome the peoples of the Derelicts and Gate Town too. Today we welcome the Warriors of Darkness, come to bear witness to Yulmore's new beginning.
Nod.
As you know, an election was recently held, at the end of which I had the honor of being chosen to succeed Lord Vorthry.
Can't do a worse job.
You place great faith in me, and I promise to do my utmost to live up to your expectations, and I will seek always to carry out
I like the fact that they've
duties
got
of this
Mount
office
Gulg in the
with
background.
integrity and fairness. Always, I say, but not forever. Let it be known that I do not intend to hold this post indefinitely. I consider myself but an acting mayor, who will serve only for the interim, while Yulmore is reshaped according to a new set of values.
Oh.
No longer can we think of ourselves as divided, as the free and the bonded, citizens and non-citizens.
We are all people.
The systems put in place by Lord Vorthry must be
The
under.
caste system, the
But
hierarchy.
even as we tear down the old, we must give thought to the new.
Yes.
To
What manner of nation would you
nation
be?
Yulmore should become.
It's the same kind of scenario that the Ishgardians have to go through after the Dragon Song War comes to an end and the lie of the church, the Holy Seat, is given rise to.
Whatever the answer may be, it cannot be decided by one man alone. And so I propose that an open forum be held,
A parliament.
that we might all discuss how best to strive towards a better future. However, there can be no talk of the morrow unless we first address the issues of today.
Quite right.
Securing new sources of food, rebuilding relations with our neighbors, re-establishing industry. There is much and more that needs to be done.
Indeed. It's going to involve work.
Too much for a mere man of business. And so I pledge instead to do everything in my power to ensure our city's security and stability while we all work together to see these problems solved.
Good speech.
The road before us will not be easy. And I know full well how daunting the prospect of honest labor may seem to some of you.
Yes.
But we must accept the reality of our circumstances. We must move forward.
Yes.
This much we owe to ourselves and to the brave heroes who risked their lives to bring back the night.
Who,
Once
us?
we have shored up our city's foundations and regained some semblance of normality, let us reconvene to speak of the future.
Yes. Sort out the present.
Until then, I humbly ask that you lend me and each other your strength. For Yulmore!
For Yulmore! That's not quite the response he was expecting. Ah. I don't get why people do that. That's not how crowds work in real life. There's never a moment of silence like that before one person starts clapping. Not in my experience, anyway. Why are we clapping last? Good speech, though. Oh. Alpha, no! Oh, I should have talked to the others first. Never mind. That was a fine speech, Master Chai. I believe your words stirred every soul in attendance, eventually, after they all started clapping. Stirred them to action, I hope. If I had learned anything from all of this, it is that change begins with the individual. That is also very true. It is but a matter of finding the strength to take the first step. Assuming my fellow Yulmorans can, it shall be my honour and privilege to help them walk this road we have chosen. But we must not forget the individuals who made all of these changes possible. Build us a statue. Were it within my power, I would carve a tribute to your heroism into the very stone upon which this city stands. Hehe, Alphino. I hate to change the subject, darling, but now that you've officially taken office, have you given any thought to your male seat? We will not be moving into the emergence, dearest. It's too big for one thing and too far from the people for another. We will retain our current residence and I will govern here in the parlour. Ah, I was hoping you'd say that. I much prefer the view from the parlour. Begging your pardon, Master Chai, but have you got time for a word? Hello? Random peoples? Yes, of course. Haven't met? Aye, that's me. I like your speech. But there's folk outside these walls that don't even have enough food to last till tomorrow, more who are counting their crumbs. If you have a plan to change that, I want to help set things in motion. Then we have much to discuss. No sooner do I take office than my work begins in earnest. Well, I suppose I brought it upon myself. Thank you again for your help, Demajen. I hope to see you again before long. I like Lady Shy's just little. Well, crisis averted. What a day! I don't know what it means exactly, but I do know I've got plenty to think about. I sense we all have a great deal to consider. I'd resolved to remain here until such time as Yulmor's future was secured, but it is clear to me now that the city is in capable hands. I've every confidence they will find their way, and I believe it is time we went on ours. Screenshot. Okay. Alphino? With Master Chai at the helm, if only for the interim, I feel I can bid farewell to Yulmor and return to the source with no regrets. Ah. So Alphino's leaving too, is he? Seems like everyone's moving on. Everything's changing. I've been thinking about what I should do in all this. Like I told you, I spent most of my life dreaming about living here with my friends. In paradise. That paradise is gone. But something better's taken its place. And I reckon I want to be a part of it. This Yulmor for the people Master Chai's been going on about ain't going to build itself after all. Not that I'm much of a builder. Me and my friends will find a way to make a difference though. Help keep things changing for the better. A far nobler dream than the one to which you clung before, and one I am happy to say we share. Whatever path you choose, I will pray for your success. Well, when you put it like that, there's no going back now, is there? Got a few ideas now we can do our bit. Just a matter of taking the first step. Right, Alphino, where to now? Vows of virtue, deeds of cruelty. So this is probably the last one for the patch. Alphino wears a satisfied smile, seemingly content with the state of Yulmor. Truly, to see Kaishir thus inspired by our actions is inspiring in itself. Yet, However much I may wish to stay and see what comes of his efforts here in Yulmore, we have matters of our own to attend to. Come, we should return to the Crystal Tower. Mayhap Beklug's studies have borne fruit in our absence. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not the last patch. Or maybe, the last quest. Maybe it's quite a long one with some cutscenes. We've still got some stuff with Justinian and Gaius, I would think, to go. Because they were in the trailer, unless that's side quest stuff. Maybe there's an entire side quest line with Gaius and Justinian. Like a buddy cop movie. I'd be interested in that. Good cop, bad cop with Gaius and Justinian. Yes. Let me in. You know who I am. You know why I'm here. Hi, friends. See, Malazé is yet to return from the inner journey's head. I do hope she doesn't overtire herself. In the course of preparing more oversight, we made a significant discovery. We thought it best to wait for your return before sharing our findings. My congratulations, Demajen. Glad tidings from Yulmore did precede thy coming. I will see that Thancred and Reen hear of these momentous events, and that they too might take joy in that which thou hast helped bring about. I take it you are ready to resume our work? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Welcome back. We are given to understand a new mayor has taken office in Yulmore. Indeed. Our good friend Master Chai was elected by popular vote and, after some considerable soul-searching, chose to accept the post. It is a shame he weren't able to attend his inaugural speech, though I have no doubt you will see more of him in the future. But tell me, how fared you in preparing the White Oversight? Our work did not proceed quite as expected. In your absence, we had a frank discussion on the principles of soul transference, and concluded at length that White Oversight was ill-suited for our purposes. But Urianger, did you not say that, compared to the massy soul of an Ascian, the stone could house one of ours with ease? That I did, and armed as we are with Beklug's invaluable insight, 'twould indeed prove a trifling matter, were we to disregard the inviolable link twixt mind and soul. A link which would, we did belatedly realise, be weakened most perilously in the process of rendering our souls dormant, as Oversight doth require. Thus the shedding of these fleshly simulacra, and the surfeit of ether which compriseth them, would in all likelihood deprive us of our psyches as well. Oh. It would theoretically be possible to channel your minds into the Oversight instead, but we would more likely than sacrifice your souls in the process. Which is why we have abandoned that plan and instead devoted our time to finding a means by which mind and soul might be transported together. Then we are no closer to a solution than when we first began. However, we have helped out the people at Journey's Head quite considerably. It is a vexing conundrum indeed, but one for which the Crystal Exarch has posited a most intriguing solution. When our discussions turned to the transference of memories in the psyche, I could not help but be reminded of a technique with which I have personal experience. Demajen, do you recall what we learned of my eyes from our encounter with Doga and Une? No, I don't. Oh, that? No, I remember the royal eye thing. I thought he was speaking of something more specific. Yes, I speak of the royal eye of the Allagan imperial line gifted to my forebears through the blood and memories of the ancient Allagans. It is by this gift that I am able to control the Crystal Tower. If I were to gain an understanding of the technology by which the Allagans were able to accomplish this transference, perhaps then we could keep mind and soul together. Imagine, if you will, a device like unto a soul crystal, replete not only with our worldly memories, but also the bountiful energies of the soul. That is our current avenue of investigation, and we will follow it wheresoever it leads. Well, I know all about soul crystals because I've got dozens of them. While we're with us engaged, I think it's best that Demajen returns to the source and inform Kryle and the others of our findings. Agreed. I imagine Tataru would be relieved to hear we've made progress of a sort. Then I would beg leave to relay our findings unto Thancred and Veen, and to assist where I may in their investigation of the empty, thus to ensure the status quo of where the NPCs are located should remain consistent across patches. Yes, please do. Should we have need of your counsel, we will not hesitate to summon you. Sweeping bow. Bye-bye. Give our regards to Tataru, won't you? Nod. Onwards. To the source. I just looked up at the top right-hand corner at the clock and saw 10:15. It cannot possibly be that late. And then, of course, I remembered that that is Gaussian time and that I'm a Muppet. Coming as no surprise to any viewer. Right. What's that green dot for? Oh, fellowships. I still haven't looked at those. Right, so I'm guessing back to Revenant's Toll. Tataru says they've received word from Estinian. Cutscene with Estinian and Gaius and Xenos. End patch. Probably wrong, but I like making predictions. Though, to be fair, there's not been a huge amount to make predictions of in terms of where the storyline is going. But I like this Soul Crystals idea. It ties in, you know. Demajen, you're back! How did everything go in the first? Wait, don't tell me. Kryle will be here shortly and she'll want to hear too. She's just tending to the others, their bodies, I mean. God, I don't think I'll ever get used to saying that. Anyway, you can tell us everything the moment she gets here. Upon speaking with Tataru, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Wait for Kryle's return. How are we doing for time? 22 and a bit minutes. Let's do this thing. Voiced cutscenes? So I don't need to voice them? I know you've all got your fingers crossed.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Excellent.
I've carried out the treatment as per Master Matoya's instructions. It should slow the destabilization of their corporeal ether quite significantly.
Wonderful.
But tell me, how fare our friends in the first?
Decent. Really? Fade to black and fill you in.
So this Becklug's the first to lead an authority on soulcraft, are they? Sounds promising.
Eklug.
And Urianger's proffered solution of white auracite is rather ingenious now that I think of it.
But we've kind of moved past that already.
Well, while they press on with their preparations, you may rest assured we will continue to do our part here.
Yeah, well, that's an interesting piece of writing. Why would they mention white auracite if we've already kind of scrapped that plan? It's a weird thing for Kryle to focus on. Unless they've changed the script.
Oh, you're back.
Ah, Estinian. Howdy. You pretty elfish boy. So he's going to recount what happened in the Imperial Palace, assuming it is Estinian.
Thank the gods. We've been worried sick. Did you lose your link pearl or something?
Bit busy, Tatooine.
The situation in Garlemald has become more complicated. I was making my escape from the capital when I ran into one of yours, Riol. He thought it best we come straight here.
Well done, Real.
More complicated how?
Well, the Emperor's dead, for a start.
Where to begin? After entering the Empire via Razat Han, I went about my mission of investigating Black Rose.
I think that might be the first time Razat Han has been mentioned in voiced lines. Oh, no, it confirms how I've always pronounced it.
It was then, inside a provincial factory, that I encountered the one who styles himself Shadow Hunter, Gaius Baelsar.
Yeah, yes, we know this.
Our goals being apparently aligned, we joined forces and ventured on into the heart of the capital, to the very Imperial Palace itself.
Yes, you did. We saw this in the cutscene at the end of 5.0.
We found a man whom all assumed dead.
Oh, Xenos.
But his soul lives on, and he has wrested back his flesh.
Well, snap.
Xenos ye Galvus.
Bum, bum, bum. And Echo. No? Oh, of course, Kryle's got a personal thing against
For
Xenos.
no sooner had we arrived than he murdered his sire in cold blood. The Emperor is dead. This sent Gaius into a rage, and he charged in, blade drawn.
Now Echo. I was going to say. Oh, and Kryle's getting it too. And Tattoo's panicking. So this was right at the end of 5.0. Pling! Oh! He's got a lightsaber. I've seen him in action. His body at least. You will not best him alone. Nay, death will not come easily to that thing. If you will join me, then by all means. But what good it will do. The Black Wolf and the Azure Dragoon. I suppose this might suffice. Come then. I've forgotten how Xenos speaks. I think it's a little bit like that. Oh, nice. Yeah, you're not beating him. Nicely choreographed. Oop. Oop. It's rather absurd, but he's fine. Ah, the simple pleasure of one's own flesh. Truly there is no place like home. Abomination. Whatever he is, Demajen was barely a match for him. If we stay here much longer... Emperor Varish, your radiance, you alright? We may wear out our welcome. Your radiance, no! Must even the most middling of sport be spoiled? The world conspires to bore me. But I have no cause to remain. I'll leave these vermin to you. Xenos! Oh, now he can do the... Yeah, these guys are no match for Gaius and Justinian. Well, any bright ideas? Just one. Pew! Yeah! Yeah, so those were the Emperor's bodyguards, weren't they? Who we fought in... Was it the end of the Gimlet Dark? Yeah, Anya. Your Radiance. The intruders have taken flight. I repeat, the intruders have taken flight. Deploy all available Magitech armor. We cannot let them escape. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, that's one cutscene. Oh! Oh! Role-playing! Hold on. Curth and Torments. Oh! Well, that works. I'm assuming heal is yes. Fortunately, you don't need to know how to play Dragoon for this, because we are Estinian, and he is... That was the wrong button. Role-playing! I should probably deal... He had stone skin. That's cheating. Hi, friend. Boing. I love the fact that Estinian's animations are also massive. Also, I must keep an eye on my health bar. Uh-oh. Fortunately, he doesn't seem to suffer animation lock quite as badly as an actual Dragoon would. Not that I play a lot of actual Dragoons. Oh, I've just realised Anya and Julia are what are causing the... I think not. Damn it! Gaius, let's move. It must be stopped. Damn you, Gaius. Ah, I like Estinian's running animation. Oh, in event. All right then, I'll take the low road, so to speak. Up. I'll see you outside. Why am I taking the low road? I guess I'm going this way. And down here? Connecting corridor? I was not expecting a role-playing section, I must admit. This place looks cool. Lots of Magitech, clearly based on Allegan design. Well, well. Someone's been busy. Oh, yeah. We saw this. Oh, what the? Who is that? Volatile prototype Arc Ultima. And you would bar my way, would you? So be it. So when it said there are cutscenes to play... Oh, I didn't see what that was because I was too busy talking. Why is there a naked man stuffed into it? It's cool looking. Oh, ooh, we've now got more stuff. Alamorn. Drakenlance. Damage over time. AoE. AoE jump. And a limit break. Right. Incidentally, this is one of my favourite pieces of music in the game. I'm saving my AoEs. I don't know whether I should. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 da, ba, ba, ba. Ah, here we go. I can't target them. Ah! So Horrid Roar is room-wide. Terminus est. Ba, ba, da, 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 da. Ba, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba. The one taken from Castan Albania. Angry Salamander. This is reference to stuff. Oh. Didn't know whether I'd missed that then. Is that a reference to Fordola? The Angry Salamander stuff. I think I'm safe there. I am. What did that do? Yeah, that's just more extra damage. Diddle-doo-doo-doo. Maximum power! Ah. Invulnerable. That's an issue. Nidhogg, show them your fury. And down. Oh, that pose, though. I may have been too late on the screenshot there. What is the guy on the head? It's clearly some kind of fusing of man and machine necessary to make it work. And that's the end of the echo? Garleans and their Machina. Now, where are you guys? Transition to Gaius? Well, no, it wouldn't transition to Gaius because it's Justinian's memories, isn't it, that we're in? So we'll have to find out about Gaius' side of the story later. Kryl, of course, has the echo as well.
Are you alright?
Yeah. We've just had a really cool sequence to play through.
Peer into my past, did you?
Yes.
Well, I didn't quite relive the experience as you did, but I bore witness to it all.
Yes, we do have a tendency of playing, of running through things in a bit more detail. What with being...
I'm still not sure what I think of this gift of yours. But no matter. Our confrontation was cut short when the Imperial Guard arrived. It was then that Xenos took his leave, citing boredom.
I'm glad Justinian has the same opinion of him.
Their research into the Echo could bear such fruit.
Yeah, because they captured Kryl, didn't they? During Stormblood. And we had to go and rescue her. It's from Kryl that they got the Echo.
From one body to the next and returning to his own after all this time. He is an Ascian in all but name.
Except that his power is artificial. I wonder if that power can be used against him.
But no more than hero traversing the rift between worlds.
That is true. I hadn't realised Justinian's voice was quite as deep as it is. Aye?
My concerns are far more prosaic. With the Emperor dead and the Crown Prince missing, the Empire is in disarray.
Yes. And there were no heirs to the throne apart from
Until order is
Xenos.
restored, assuming it even possible, we needn't fear an Imperial reprisal. And for reasons of his own, Xenos took it upon himself to rid the world of Black Rose.
Well, because he doesn't think it's a fair fight.
Riol has already gone to apprise the Alliance leaders of these developments. We may leave the matter in their hands for now.
Yeah.
Then perhaps we have seen the last of the fighting at Gimlet. Though, if it comes to civil war, I cannot help but fear for the provinces.
Yeah.
Ah, I'd nearly forgotten to ask. What became of Gaius? Did he not escape with you?
Good question.
That he did, but we parted ways shortly after leaving Garlemald. He claimed another threat had arisen which demanded his attention.
Oh?
He didn't elaborate, but the absence of some device or other in the capital gave him reason to believe they're planning something.
Some device. What device? Can you be more specific?
Lest you worry. I believe he has well and truly shed the Black Wolf's pelt. Conquest is no longer his objective. We may safely leave him to his own devices.
Yes, I think we'd realised that earlier.
Well, it's nice to have one less foe to worry about, even if we do have a mysterious new threat to look out for
Yay!
instead.
Like the Proto-Ultima.
Speaking of which, I'll see that Riol and Al Shinobi are made aware. Though we still know next to nothing, it can't hurt to be vigilant.
Pragmatic as always, Tataru.
Well then, with Black Rose nipped in the bud, I believe I've fulfilled my part of the bargain.
Uh-huh.
That's true, but with the Archon still slumbering away, we were hoping you might agree to stay with us for a little bit longer.
I don't think that's going to work. Well, it might do.
Sorry, but I'm not inclined to extend my contract. Gaius isn't the only one with business to attend to.
And what business would you have, Estinian? Poor Tataru, she looks so dejected.
Thank you for your help then, Estinian. I see why Alphino admires you so.
Farewell, my friend. See that you don't make a habit of dozing off in battle.
I will try. I don't even know what that face is supposed to be. What a charming fellow.
I suppose we should all be getting on then. As ever, we will see to the Archon's needs. In the meantime, why not get some rest? You've more than earned it. Go on.
A familiar way of ending a patch cycle of MSQ. More? Or is this going to be it? I think this is probably going to be it. Kryl. Though they have yet to find a workable solution, Istola and the others are making progress. We cannot ask for more than that. Nope. You must be shattered after all that hopping back and forth between worlds. Why not stay here and rest for a while? I'm sure Beck-Luke can manage without you. They've got enough signs to help them if you ask me. Ba, 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 ba. More cutscene? Elidibus. No. Gaius. Nor Xenos. Civil War. Traitors! You would dare defy Lord Nerva the throne? Ah! Civil War. Onward! Before this day is done, victory shall be ours. Ah, Xenos. What you doing, mate? Enjoying the chaos, I suppose. Boring, boring, boring. Do you think? I find it amusing, like dogs herding cattle to the slaughterhouse. Elidibus? Oh no, a new one. That Hugh, your soul is... Who are you? Before your majesty, I am but another dog lost in want of a new master. A hunting dog, if you should wish it so. For I know full well the prey you would seek next. Zodiac. Who was that? Is that somebody we know? I couldn't quite tell from the facial features. I like the robe, though. Meanwhile, in Yulmore, in the first. Is it an Ascian? Or is it somebody new? We are kind of in need of some fresh blood with Emmett out of the way. Did you hear? The mayor's reopening Daedalus Stoneworks and they're looking for labourers. Let's talk of resettling some of the old abandoned villages too. They're even laying on free Talos to help anyone willing to make the move. Free Talos? Ah, we best get packing. Steady work, board and lodging. If that's not a recipe for hope, I don't know what is. But wait. Something bad's going to happen here. Oddbus? Hope? Huh? Yes, so long as I yet live, I would see that feeble flame rekindled. It is my destiny to see our dream fulfilled. In the cutscene at the end of 5.0, when we had Elidibus on the moon, he said something about bringing out a new counterbalance to us as the Warriors of Darkness. So I assume it means... Sorry, I'm just switching my glasses out. I assume that means that the Wayward Warrior, this recreation of Ardbert, is a Warrior of Light. Wasn't expecting that to be how it went down. But yeah, so quite a lot in that ending bit there. We got the Arc Ultima. Clearly they are working on new Ultima designs. We got a mysterious figure in white meeting with Xenos. We got Xenos wanting to go after Zodiac, which we kind of knew anyway. Because he mentioned that at the end of 5.0. We've got Estinian saying he's got other matters to attend to. Whether that's just getting him out of the storage for a while because he's too powerful, or whether we are legitimately going to watch him do some other stuff. And then we've got the stuff to do with Gaius saying there's something missing from Garlemald. Lots of active questions being set up. So whilst there have been some resolutions in terms of, you know, what is going to happen to Yulmore, what they're building towards, realistically, this is very much an ongoing situation. People in Yulmore are moving, but Ardbert 2.0 might cause problems for that, assuming he is a creation of Elidibus or other Asians. Yeah, there's not a huge amount of questions answered, but a lot of narrative throughputs. Does it in some ways suffer from a lack of Emmett Selk as such a strong protagonist? Yeah. But I think that's just the fact that I don't like Xenos, particularly as an antagonist. You know, he's got very simple motivations. And I prefer my villains to have a bit more to it than that. Although, to be fair, for a two-dimensional character, maybe he's 2.5D rather than just 2D. But overall, a really solid patch, really enjoyable patch, good dungeon, good plot throughput, good active questions raised. I really enjoyed the role-playing section with Estinian at the end. And I do like seeing what's going on in Garlemald. The inclusion of the Numo, whatever his face was. Can't remember. I struggle to remember their names. Who's helping us. That's good. I like the idea that we might be using soul crystals to do something. Because for too long, really, they've been ignored in the story. They're just a contrivance to let us have more jobs. But realistically, they should be massively valuable things. As the Blue Mage quest giver was saying back when we did that. Although actually, I don't think I ever made that video live. I did make a video about the Blue Mage quest, but it wasn't very interesting. So yeah, overall, good, solid, interesting patch, good dungeon, good music, good writing. The only vaguely niggly bit about the writing, actually, was what Kryl said about White Aura sites back in this very quest that we've just done. She said that it was an interesting idea, considering how we'd already moved past that. I don't know whether that's a mistake or whether there's going to be more with the White Aura site yet to come. Either way, that, folks, is the end of the Shadowbringers 5.1 MSQ experience. But there's more to come, because there are multiple quest lines that should now have opened up to us, and of course, we've got the 24-man raid to have a crack at. So look forward to that in future episodes. Hope you've enjoyed the experience, folks. What was your favourite bit of the 5.1 MSQ? Leave a comment down below. Tell me about it. What did I miss? What do you think is going to happen? What are your theories? Why was there a guy stuck into the back of that Arc Ultima? Did you enjoy that fight as much as I did? Until next time, folks, thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, click the bell, and I will see you all in the next video. Cheerio! Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time,